Welcome to our show today. I'm Lynda Washington, your host for ReU. I am just so excited about our show that we have and the guests that we have lined up. I know that many of you have been calling, and I wanted to let you know that I am so excited about the feedback that we've had about our new show. My co-host David Santiago and myself, and all of the emails and all of the letters and all of the phone calls. A lot of you have actually reviewed you, the same thing that we encourage you to do. And some of you may ask, well, what is ReU? ReU is just that, reviewing yourself, reinventing yourself, doing yourself all over again. Maybe you're someplace in your life right now and you feel like this is not what I wanted to do with my life. I thought that by now in life I would be doing something totally different than this. And maybe you have raised a family, maybe you weren't able to go to school, maybe you weren't able to reach your full destiny and you just feel kind of slighted in life. Well, I'm here to let you know today that it's not too late for you. I don't care what you're going through, I don't care what your life seems like it is or is not. You can turn your life around and renew you all over again. If you get a piece of paper from someone and you don't like what they've typed, you can tell them, go retype that or go redo that. So if you care that much about some material, or if you care that bad about something as insignificant as a letter or a document, what about your life? You only have one shot, and this is your time. Today is the beginning of you reviewing yourself. And we have some guests here today that want to let you know some things that they have done to review them, and I am just so excited. I want you to get on the phone, call a neighbor, call a friend, and let them know the ReU show with Lynda Washington is airing right now. And we are so appreciative of all the phone calls and the sharing. Yes, go on Facebook, tell your friends about us. I want you to link this program into your Facebook show. David, I mean, isn't it just amazing that all the response? And he's from New York, from the New Jersey area. What have you heard?
Absolutely everything. I mean, people are contacting me, you know, trying to get on the show and things like that, and just tuning in and waiting for the next one to come out.
Yes.
They absolutely love the theme, the things that we're doing, the people that we're discussing absolute great topics with. So, everybody get involved. If it's, the more people we get involved, the better we'll, the more we'll grow.
Absolutely. And I sent the promo cards out, and we've been giving them to people. And we have like 5,000 promo cards on the street. So if you don't have your promo cards, you call me 708 359 2746 because we want you to be a part of the explosion.
Absolutely.
ReU is
Call
brand
in,
new.
call in.
Yes, it's like the
Be
birth
part of this.
Yes, it's like the birth of a baby. You want the announcement to go out to everybody.
We're just
So I
beginning.
need you
Let's
to
do
get
it.
on your phone and call your friends right now and say the ReU show is on. I think we should let our guests come out and just share with the audience what's going
Absolutely.
on today. Our first guest is just a phenomenal young lady. I mean, she's a school teacher and she has her own entrepreneurship. She has traveled all over the United States. She is in her sophomore album and she was busy, but I called her producer and I pulled some strings and we were able to get her here last minute. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Miss Angela Frazier.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello,
I'm
Angela.
excited to be a part of this ReU explosion. This is so exciting for me. The networking, the meeting new people, and I'm here today to introduce my new sophomore
Wow,
project.
Yes, yes.
congratulations.
Forever. This is
Awesome.
my new CD, Forever, that will soon be available to all of the digital networks, on the radios, all in the stores. It's entitled Angela Frazier Forever. I'm excited because there's something here for everybody.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
There's hip hop, there's gospel, there's contemporary, there's some of everything. So I'm excited about that. And I have my sophomore project, but I also have my first project here as well.
That
This
is
God by
incredible.
Himself, and this did
Hold it
very,
still so the
very
camera
well.
can zoom right
This
in
did
on that.
very well. So I'm excited, to get this out and do this all over again. So thank you for
awesome.
inviting me out.
Of course, our pleasure.
I know you wanted to ask us some questions, Dave.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna be real about it. I've just been introduced to you. I'm from the East Coast, and sometimes that separates certain artists. And I listened to the first CD, God by Himself, and I was inspired.
Oh, amen.
A lot of those messages and everything that you put into your songs were, just made me just feel like, okay, this is what I need to hear.
Okay, amen.
What inspires you?
You know what? Just honestly and truly, I think over my life and how good God has been to me throughout the years, and the mistakes that we've made throughout the years, the mistakes that I've made, just trusting God, knowing that I can do anything. I
That's
believe
awesome.
that I
Yeah.
can. And you know what? I've been traveling and recording with people for years. I have about 200 songs just sitting up waiting for anybody.
Oh,
If you're
wow.
looking for
200
music,
songs
Wow.
waiting.
yeah, that I've written. And
Wow.
if you're looking for music, I have some for you. But I decided that I'm recording with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for me to do my own thing
Right.
now. And I started doing that, and I mean, the response has been phenomenal. So I
That's
cannot
awesome.
complain.
That's awesome. I see big things in your future, and I
Oh,
also
yeah, thank you.
was privy to know that you also are an author, as
Yes,
I
I
am.
am.
So that's
Yeah.
where our connection is. Because tell us a little bit about that.
I'm a school teacher, and growing up, I had a love and a passion for children. Actually, my first song was actually a children's song called "Gum and Sunflower Seeds" because that was my favorite thing, and I love me
Okay.
some gum and sunflower seeds.
Awesome.
And so, so I would be doing that. But my book is actually called "Molly Be Golly" from St. Anna Drawley. It was a book of rhymes. Just being around the children, you kind of get to know what they like. So I wanted to tap into what the children like, because
Nice.
often we do things that are just adult-centered, but not child-centered.
Right.
So I wanted to do, something for the kids. And because I'm a teacher, I'll take the book and I say, hey, you all have any idea that I have this book? So no matter what age level, they're all captivated by the book when I start to read the book. So that's
Nice.
exciting as well.
Good to hear.
You know, Angela, I'm so glad that you're here today. I know you have an engagement today, and I know that it was a lot for your producer to get you in and fit you in with us. But I just have to say this: you're a perfect example. Being a school
Perfect.
teacher, educated, degreed, then you decided you wanted to just become, an artist and sing, and it's taken off. And I mean, there's no doubt that you're going to go all the way and soar to the top.
you so much.
I want people to know how they can reach you. How can they get in contact with you? Look right into that camera to let people know how I can get in contact with her. I want to have her at my church. You're available for engagements.
Yes, I am.
You're open to do Women's Day. You also minister.
I
you
am.
preach. You
Absolutely.
sing.
Contact
wow.
her.
And I'm
Contact
her
her.
manager. No, I'm not. I want to get sued.
No, I am.
But
Hold
she
on, hold on.
hey,
thought you said
fight over me. I
Yes.
enjoy it.
We'll do that later after the show.
But
After
let
the
them know
show.
how can they get in contact with you, because you are going big places, and we all want to know how we can have you,
Thank you.
be a part of that.
And I truly received that. I can be reached at angela.frazier@yahoo.com.
Show them those covers. Show them those covers.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I love this back. You see that back?
yeah.
Bam. I'm sorry. Angela.frazier@yahoo.com at 708-890-4279. Again, that's angela.frazier@yahoo.com, 708-890-4279.
And did you know that coming up this winter, they're going to be doing so many things around Chicago. There are so many Broadway musicals. I know that you already are tapping into that with your producers and your people. They have you everywhere. But I would love for you to let us know where you're going to be, so Dave and I can come and support you,
Okay,
whatever
I
you're
will
going to be
do that.
doing. And I know you're going to be releasing your album soon.
Yes, very soon.
Oh,
Very
wow.
soon.
Oh,
Very soon.
wow.
And
Well,
just
they have
in
to
case.
just go on that site and go on your email to find out exactly when and where you're going to be.
Okay.
And forever. Tell us just a little bit, as you leave, what is forever? I mean, that is so profound.
You know what? Forever is a song that was written. I was just thinking about how good God has been to me. And I just said, Lord, I love you forever.
Nice.
So no matter what, just forever. When I think about his goodness is forever. He's a forever type of
right.
God. And
Yes,
we were
he is.
trying to find a title for the CD, and one of the songs was Forever. And I just said, you know what? Let's just go with Forever, because we serve a forever kind of God.
And that is perfect. And I want you to forever remember Ryu, Lynda Washington, David Santiago, forever, and Angela Frazier and her new
They're gonna
CD that
remember.
she has out. I want you to support her. I want you to call her up, get that CD, tell your friends. You know, we have to support our own artists in the church. Oftentimes, that's why sometimes we lose great artists and we lose great musicians, because we just don't support our own. So, Angela, thank you for coming today and being a part of our audience. And we
Thank you.
definitely want you to come back when you become
you.
a multi-millionaire and you're flying and jet setting all over the world, and let us know that Ryu had a little bit of that marketing to help thrust you out there just a little bit more.
Yes,
So
thank you so
see,
much.
all kinds of things are happening when you tune in to Ryu. Tell your neighbors and tell your friends to call her right now. Call them on the phone and say, turn on the Ryu show. Lynda Washington and David Santiago are on with Ryu, and they have some
We're on.
dynamic guests. We have another
Absolutely.
young lady that is here today. I tell you, at the last moment, God just makes these connections happen. She is so busy going from one end of Chicago to the other end of Chicago. She is a profound entrepreneur, a great community activist. She's worked in the community. She has helped mold the minds of the youth, of the young. She ministers, she preaches, and she has a daycare facility. And she came all the way just to be with us here today on our show. And I tell you, I am so excited because you know what, David? People are busy. This is a time when a lot of things are going on and things are happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for people to take out of their busy schedule to come by, our studio here and to share with us what they have going on, you went by the facility, you had a chance to see it. Without further ado, we want you to know we have a young lady that's here, and you better get your paper and pen ready because you're going to want to participate in what she has going on, especially if you have children, you want them to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the Reuse Show, Sophia Cherry.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello, thank
How
you.
are you?
Oh, I'm blessed.
We don't know where to start with you. I mean,
I
you
know,
do so
right?
much, but I just want you to let them know a little bit about you and what you do, where you are.
Okay. Well, I'm the founder of L.A.W Christian Academy, located at 3344 West 79th Street. And God had given me this vision some years ago, when I wanted to just kind of go and do my own thing. He says, I need you to start a daycare center. And so I did. I've been really successful. We've been open for about 14 years now.
Oh, wow.
All of our children that go to L.A.W Christian Academy are advanced when they do go into kindergarten.
That is
and they're
awesome.
doing really well. We've got young ladies now that are ministers, and we are doing so well with our children. Our parents, we also help our parents as well.
Mm-hmm.
We've just opened up a university, L.A.W University, where
Wow.
our young women can go
Nice.
and get a degree, or young men, they can get certified to further their education, because it's so important right now that our kids do get a good education, and the beginning starts at a young age. So L.A.W really instills in the children how to socialize with their peers, and we teach them about the Lord and in ways that we interact with them. We show them how important it is to be able to socialize, to learn different environments, and we take them into the environment, and they also connect with their home environment. So we do a lot for the family. It's just not only about the child, it's about the
Okay.
entire family
That
that
is
we support,
incredible.
and we try to encourage them to be better people. So it's kind of important to also know that God really loves them, and so I think what L.A.W basically does, it gives them that security that they need, and also the parent that their children are in a facility where we really honor and love God.
One of the things that when I visited the facility, that I noticed was that you separate yourself from a lot of other places I've seen.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that, how you separate yourself.
Well, we offer, we're not a religious daycare center. We
Right.
basically incorporate love. I think that's what's missing from our environment completely.
Right.
When you really love what you do and you love the children, you get a better response. Kids
Absolutely.
can feel, if it's just a job that the teacher have, or it's just a facility where they're going to come, where mom is or dad is going to work, they feel love there, and that's what we offer.
I
to our
definitely felt the
kids.
love there. And I mentioned,
Definitely.
absolutely. And one of the things that I've also said was, what's important that I've noticed in the past, especially growing up, is that it's how you fertilize those seeds, I said. And it's very important to start them at that age.
Yes.
To feed them the right way so they
Yes.
grow properly.
Yes.
But another thing I want to say, I wanted you to mention also was which I was impressed with, is that you have some of your previous students attending Ivy League schools, teaching
Yes.
at Ivy League schools,
Yes.
and universities in general.
Yes.
Speak a little bit about that.
Yes, we have. When I was doing daycare, also like maybe 8, 9 years ago, I had a set of twins, and Oh my God, they were phenomenal, and they're now young ladies, and
Okay.
Nice.
they're ministers. They're
Wow.
also in school. Actually, they'll be going to school, med school, and they're just doing phenomenal, you know. And again, I'm gonna say what separates us is the love that we give,
Absolutely.
and our teaching. You know, we
Right.
believe in starting, you know, from as as much as 11 months to 5 to 6 years old. When you begin to show them love, I just really think that that makes a big difference in how they react to strangers. Because remember now, we're strangers.
I agree.
Absolutely.
When the parents bring their kids to our facility, you know, they don't know anything about us, but they do feel like, you know, oh, my mom is leaving, you know, I can trust these people,
Right.
and that's what's important right now at
Well,
this
you
day
know,
and age.
with me working in education for 30 years, we see it all. We see the children, and this is rewarding when they come back and say, I went on to high school, I went on to college, I became a doctor, an attorney, or I just became a housewife, a decent or morally good person. But to know that you imparted into that life, you nurtured that life, you implanted things into them that they are able to take into their adulthood. And that's so important, you know. Like I said, I worked for the Board of Ed in the south side of Chicago for approximately 30 years. And sometimes they come back, and even when you're in public, they recognize you in the stores.
Yes.
Hey, Miss So-and-so, hey, Mr. So-and-so. Gym teachers, coaches, you know, they remember those
Absolutely.
people. Math teachers, science teachers, they remember whoever imparted into their life. So because you have the daycare and you have all of these young people that are with you that come through your daycare, and sometimes we have some challenges, you know, but
Yes.
we have to work with them even the more so.
Yes.
And when they come back and say, because of you, I had these skills and I took these words that you gave me, it could be something as small as somebody may tell them all their life, you're not going to grow up to be anything, you're not going to do anything with your life, but you told them you can be anything you want to be. Yes, you will. I don't care what no one has told you. You can be great. And they listened to you and they believe and they held on to those words. And then when they manifest into their life, they want to come back and say thank you.
Yes.
So where are you located? I mean, tell
We're
us, tell,
located
let
at
the audience know, where can they
3344
come?
What 3344 West 79th Street, and that's in Chicago. You know, when I was doing the daycare center, you know, and I was saying to God, well, you know, is this really what you want me to do? Because I'm an inventor, you know.
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
like, I've invented some things that's on the market right now
Awesome,
as we
awesome.
speak.
Really?
And so, you know,
Wow.
I began to question God. I'm like, no, wait a minute now. You know, I'm supposed to be doing something else, right? You know.
you.
Yes, and so
There it
you
is,
know,
you.
it was prophesied that I would open up a daycare, and so what would amaze me when I was having some difficulties getting my license, and the Lord said, "What's the address?" And I'm like, 3344 West 79th Street. He
Right.
said, "Well, how old was I when I actually died? You know, I made the transition out of here." And I said, 33. And he said, okay. How many kids are you licensed for? And I said, 33. He says, what, do you think I'm with you?
Yes, that is phenomenal.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah,
That
you
is
know,
phenomenal.
it really encouraged me to continue to go on, even through, you know, some of the challenges that I had. So I'm just so elated, and I'm just really happy to see my children grow up, and they're doing so well. 99% of our kids are advanced, and they're honor roll students.
Nice.
So
Well,
I,
we're
you know, I
happy
just
for
give
you.
God all the glory for that,
Yes.
because I
That's
know it
awesome.
was Him.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
the name Lord and Child, tell us, how did you come up with that name?
Well, the Lord said to me, you know, put a name on there where I would get the glory, and He did.
Absolutely.
You know, in order for me to have even built Lord and Child, I had to give up everything. And so, you know, giving up everything and building this facility, it really blessed me because there was nothing before Him. Nothing. I gave up everything to build this place, and He is really there.
Well, we came and
awesome.
we viewed the facility. It is beautiful
Yes,
from
it is.
front
Thank you.
all the way to the back.
Thank
So I want to
you.
let you know, if you're looking for a place to put your child, you need daycare. Do you do after school services?
Yes, we do.
Up to what age?
Well, actually, up to 6 years old.
Okay.
But we do have an outreach ministry, and the name of the ministry is Hope Outreach. We've come up with a program where the name of it is Chicago Community got talent too. So what we're trying to do is connect all of the communities, no matter what kind of talent they have, to upload their talent on, YouTube. And then what we would do is have a little contest, kind of keep them,
Oh, that's interesting.
on a realistic basis as opposed to virtuality, because sometimes they're just doing too much on the internet.
Right.
But this way we can stay focused and really help them get through some of the difficulties and the challenges that they're going through. And
That
then
sounds
acknowledge
remarkable.
their accomplishments as well.
That
awesome.
sounds remarkable.
Thank
So what are the
you.
hours of your daycare?
Well, we're actually open from 6 a.m. to 12 midnight.
Midnight?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, I know some parents are going to drop their kids off and never come back. Wow.
Yes, we wanted to accommodate all shifts of all of our families in the community. So
That
that's
is
why we wanted to
incredible.
do extended
That's
hours.
awesome.
I've
Yes.
only heard of a few daycares that are doing that. Now I guess the need and demand is there.
It is.
To
It
midnight,
is,
a
yes.
daycare
It
to
should, yeah,
midnight.
absolutely.
And so look right in that camera and give them the address and your phone number, how they can reach you. You want your children in
Hold
this
that
daycare
card up. Make
from
sure they
6
see
o'clock
that.
to
See the beautiful
midnight.
little
She will
kids and
keep
everything.
your children to midnight. I know some people are going to just bring them just so they can go shopping and maybe go home and even just take a
Oh,
nap.
yeah.
Yes.
Give
yes,
them the
you-
address and your phone
definitely,
number.
definitely.
Definitely.
3344 West 79th Street, L.A.W Christian Academy. You can reach us at 773-434-4918.
Nice.
Give us the number again. So some
That's
people.
773-434-4918.
And you know what? If you want to have a person watching your child that you know that's licensed and that really care about the children, not just sitting there waiting till the time go back to you come back and pick them up, but really instill into them and into their future, you want to put your children in this daycare. I've known Miss
Absolutely.
Sophia Cherry for over 35 years.
A lot of love
and we're
there.
barely
We need
35
that love.
ourselves. We're barely 35 years old ourselves. We're not going to claim all those
Thank you.
years. Nevertheless, she is an incredible
time, that's for sure.
professionalist. She is an incredible woman of integrity. Put your children in that
Awesome,
daycare. Give
beautiful
them that
spirit.
number one more time.
That's 773-434-4918.
Yes.
We are located at 3344 West 79th Street. That's in Chicago. Thank you.
Well, I want you to be encouraged, Sophia. The facility
you.
is beautiful, it's clean,
Thank
the
you so
playground, the
much.
parking lot. I'm telling you, I'm so happy for the great
Thank
things that
you.
God is doing with
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you for
much.
being on our Reuse show today.
Yes, thank you.
you.
It's a
Yes,
pleasure.
and I want to say to any and all of you that are looking for a daycare and you don't know where to put your children, because sometimes you have mothers that feel like, well, I just can't really trust anyone with my child. That's the place to go. Lord and Child. Couldn't have a better name. I'm Lynda Washington, and I'm your host for Renew, along with my co-host today, Mr. David Santiago.
Yes.
You want to have anything? I know you have a book that's out entitled, thank you, entitled Plastic Sisters.
Yes, more
And you
books,
have
more
some-
screenplays, everything coming out, more shows, more interviews. My radio internet show's coming back out, and we'll keep you posted on all that. And everybody's God bless, and have a great weekend.
And tell us a little bit about your other book, Iron Flowers.
Iron Flowers is about women that can't conceive. Some of the things that went through, 3-4 different stories. It continues on to actually a tetralogy, but the first part, it continues with 3 women and then continues. So look out for that, Iron Flowers. I also am making everything into screenplay, so maybe we'll see it on a big screen. No, we will. We will
That's
see it on a
right. We're
big screen.
claiming big things.
So once you see it on a screenplay or TV as a TV show, you'll remember where you saw it first or heard about it first here on the Reuse Show.
That's right. And we are doing big things with Renew. Remember, it doesn't matter what's
Absolutely.
going on in your life today. It doesn't matter where you are in your life today. I want you to be encouraged after watching this show to know, you know what? I have an invention. I have a song. You're just one away from making it in life. You're just one song away, just one poem away, just one memoir away. Whatever it is that you feel that's locked inside of you that you never had a chance to do, I want you to know that today is your day for your brand new beginning. You can renew you. I don't care what life has thrown in your way. Maybe you've raised children. Maybe you feel like you've done all of this for everybody else in life and they all walked off and left you. What about your dreams? What about your goals?
Absolutely.
And no, it's not just for senior citizens. It's not just for the adults. There are some young people. You have some dynamic things going on in your mind. Maybe you want to invent a game. Maybe you want to be an athlete. Whatever it is you want to do, renew you. I am your co-host, Lynda Washington, along with David Santiago. I want you to hit us
Always a
up
pleasure.
at 708-359-2746. 708-359-2746.
call me right now and let me know that you've watched the show. I want you to call your neighbors, call all your friends and say, it's the new show out called Review. If you're not watching it, you just missed it. Today we had Angela Frazier along with Sophia Cherry. And you know what? Maybe you have something that's going on in your life. Maybe you say, I need to be on that show because my life was going in one direction and now I'm doing something totally different. You want us to know about it? Pick up that phone right now and call me, 708-359-2746. Or go on our webpage, J.I.L.O.T.A, J.I.L.O.T.A, the number 4 law, L.A.W.com. J.I.L.O.T.A, the number 4 L.A.W.com. J.I.L.O.T.A4law.com. You can see all of the shows on YouTube. So you say, I saw the show today. I want to know who else has been on your show. Well, go on YouTube and tell all of your friends and neighbors to go because we want those views to go up. Go on YouTube and just type in Review, type in Lynda Washington, and watch all of the shows. But don't just watch the show. Come on and be on the show. 708-359-2746. We have great and mighty things in store. We have so many guests. All of the letters that's been coming in for Review. We're going to go through all of those letters. We have begun to call back some of the people that want to come on the show. Don't think that your letters are not going unanswered. Don't think that we're not getting those inbox messages. We are. And we are reading through them, and we are contacting people like we contacted Angela today, and we contacted Sophia today. We have more shows with more guests that's coming on, sharing with you what they had to do to reinvent themselves, and it's working. So don't ever be too afraid to go back to school. Maybe you don't want to go back to school. Maybe you want to open up your own business. Whatever it is that you want to do, have faith in yourself, because with the help of God, there's nothing that you cannot do. I am so excited because in my own life, I've had to renew. I've had to do some things over. I'm an elected official. I've been a trustee for the Village of Sauk Village. I am currently a commissioner with the Human Relations Commission for the Village of Sauk Village. I retired from the Board of Ed after 30 years, and now we're here shooting our show. And I'm releasing my own book entitled He'll Turn Your Tears to Diamonds. I am getting an honorary doctorate degree. It's just so much in me that I want to do. That's why the show was birthed, because I say there are more people than me that feel like I do. I know that there's some things inside of you, and the world is waiting. We want to see what's inside of you. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done and you can't do nothing else, you can leave this earth knowing I gave it my best shot. I did everything that I wanted to do, and I renewed myself. David, I got a phone call, and we have just a few seconds left, from a young man that's a doctor. We talked to him. He's a chiropractor. He said because the taxes are so high in the county where he lives, he actually had to go back and renew his CDLs and start driving a truck again.
He sure did.
Just to pay the taxes where his office is. So all of the revenue that he gets from his clients, that just goes to pay his office bills and to take care of his lifestyle. But he had to renew himself. And it was just so encouraging and refreshing. When we talked to him and went by his office, he said, renew is endless because people will always be reinventing themselves.
Always.
I said, come on the show and say that. He's like, I'd love to be there. So if you're sitting out there and you're listening to our show today, I'm looking for you. Don't be a scary cat. Come on. Share with the world what you're doing. 708-359-2746. We've all been doing it. We're doing it right now. I'm giving you an opportunity to get your pen and paper. My producer's telling me, wind it up. I'm like, there's one more person that's saying, Lynda, I didn't get the number. 708-359-2746. Re-you. Never let nothing take you down. Never let nothing take you out. I'm your host, Lynda Washington, and this is my co-host, David Santiago. Thank you for viewing in today, and we want you to make it a very great and a very blessed day. Until we see you again next time, J.I.L.O.T.A4law.com, 708-359-2746. Thank you.